So crypto flow bot, what is crypto flow bot? Usually I start with the question, what is crypto flow bot? Crypto flow bot is an automated AI automated crypto trading robot. Now, these are keywords. They're not just being used because maybe they are fancy, but they are key. When we say it is an AI powered, it means it uses artificial intelligence. Let me first allow in this before join in. Yes, people are trying to join in. I have to always come. I think I should make you co-host so that uh, I should make some of you co-host so that you can help me because some people will be coming in to do what uh, to make sure they. I think let me crypto core. Let me make you co-host. I don't have any powers to make anyone co-host,
My
but
leader,
maybe I'll
please,
be.
sorry to cut in because of the time limit. This account is not
AI softwares and AI does things that a normal human being you may not do. So it is powered by AI, artificial intelligence. Behind Crypto Flow bot, it combines many AIs behind it. It uses some part of ChatGPT, uses some part of Gemini, uses some part of Claude Code, uses some part of different AIs behind, working together to make sure at different levels. One AI maybe is involved in analyzing the market, another one is filtering the analysis made by one AI, it filters it out. Make sure by the end you receive something, you receive either a signal or a trade. It is filtered and it is heavily optimized for you to make money. So it is AI powered. Then secondly, it is an automated. What do we mean by automated? Automated means it can work without your involvement. It can work without you. Okay, that is what it means. Because we have manual. Okay, we have manual and automatic. In a manual car, in a manual car, you have to get involved in changing the gears. When you reach on the hill, you have to put in a stronger gear. So yeah, you are directly involved in the whole process. But in automation, you are not involved. The bot handles everything by itself. It is true you can get involved if you wanted, as I'm going to show you later. So once you bind it to your Binance account, it will read your Binance balance. Now, it is very important so that we know when it reads your Binance balance, then what's next? Let me first turn off that button. Usually, if you have money on spot, you can trade either spot, it trades spot and also trades futures. Right now, I'm in the futures mode. But if I go to spot, if I had some money in spot wallet, it will show the money here and I can trade spot. But since me, I usually trade futures because that's where the money is. And that's what I would encourage you to trade. That's where the money is. You can go to futures and you turn on this button. If your balance is very important, since they said the Zoom is not paid for, I have to be fast. If you connect your bot after binding and you see your balance here is less than $200. That is anywhere from around $50. Okay, your capital maybe that shows here around $50 to $190 here. There is no need as to why you should disturb yourself with settings. You just have to come here. You see this button, Go Auto Futures. Come to this button here and turn it on. If at all you have bind your Binance here, but the balance it is showing you in your Binance or the free balance you have in your Binance, by turning and do what we call market analysis. In this market analysis, it is going to do technical analysis. It's going to analyze all the coins in your Binance, the top 200 coins, top 200 by market cap. It will analyze them, do technical analysis, do fundamental analysis. For those of you who have been into the trading space, You know what I mean by fundamental analysis? Looking at the news, looking at the past performance of that crypto pair. It does all this. Looking at different time frames, which is doing technical analysis. It reads candlesticks, candlestick patterns, chart patterns. It does all the heavy lifting for you. So when you turn on this small button like this, the bot is going to go into your Binance, do the technical analysis, look at your capital, do capital management. According to this capital, how many coins should I trade? Maybe you have there $100. According to this $100, how many coins should I trade? That is capital management. It will do the risk management. If I'm to enter a coin for this person, what is the risk to reward that I should consider? RR. That is one. How much should I put in each coin? Where should I put the stop loss when I'm trading for him according to his capital? Where should I put the take profit? So it does all that. That's why I told you it is automated. Automated. Once it finds the coin that should trade, it's going to go ahead and execute the trade in your Binance. Execute the trade in your Binance. Go ahead to close the trade when it gets into profit, and you make your money without your involvement. But if you have a balance of more than 4,000, of more than $200 here. In this case, you can see me, I use a bigger capital. This is the free capital that is not in the market. So it means I use more than that. You should not even come here because you are a large capital user. This button is reserved strictly for small capital users. Let me repeat it. If you know you have a balance of $200 and above, you are no longer a small capital user. Small capital users are people who have less than $200. So if you have more than this, come here on strategy because this is very important. Come on strategy. When you click on strategy, it will open a different page like this. And on this page, what is very most important is going to show you the balance that you have in your Binance. And we'll open the different strategy partitions according to the balance in your Binance. For example, you can see it has opened the 100, 200, 300, 500, 1,000, 2,000, but has not opened the 5,000. It is still locked. Why? It is because the 4,000 I have is less than the $5,000 partition. So how many partitions will open will depend on your balance. So once you reach on this partition, each partition is going to show you that if you select the $100 partition, we are going to trade for you a maximum of 42 trades. If you select the 200, we are going to trade for you a maximum of 21 trades. If you select this is the maximum we can trade for you. These are the number of coins the bot will be able to trade for you simultaneously. In this case, as I have my balance, I usually use, because I have used big capital, I use the $1,000 strategy, or maybe sometimes I use the $500 strategy, depending on your capital. What does this $500 strategy stand for? It means you're telling the robot that even if I have $4,200, make sure you trade for me 21 trades, but in each trade put there $200. This is very most important. If you don't understand this, you will not know which one you should select. In this case, if I want it, I can say, but since I have my $4,200, I want you to trade for me 8 trades, okay? Using the $500 partition. What do I mean? I'm meaning for each trade, you make sure you put in $500 for each trade, okay? Then, how do I do that decision? It is by me coming and clicking in whatever. If I want this one, I just click in where I have tapped like this. Or you tap once, or you tap once, or you tap once, depending on where you want. I recommend you get a strategy which will give you around 2 to 15 trades are enough. 2 to 15 trades are enough. Okay. If you should, when you reach on this page, select a strategy which will give you, yes? Listen. Yes. There are some people on waiting room, so maybe you can check them, allow them in. Okay. Thank you. So I'm saying, when you reach on this page, each strategy shows you how many it is going to give you, how many trades it will give you. Select a strategy which will give you at least 2 to 15 trades maximum. Why? Because 15 trades are already many. So in this case, in me myself, I always select this one because I have big capital. So what do? I just tap in it like this. For example, let me tap in it like this, and you see it expanding. The moment it expands, it means you have selected it. Now, what you have to do is to come here down. Here down there, you'll find there buttons. These buttons will be off like this. Let me turn them off and I show you. These buttons will be off like this. So remember, I told you are a large capital user if you have $200 and above. Now you have selected your strategy by tapping in it. Now just scroll here down. You turn on this button for long, turn on short, turn on smart DCA, turn on bot, this bot button here down. So I'm going to do that exactly as you can see. I'm turning those buttons on. Now all the 4 buttons are on. What do I mean? I'm telling my robot, even though I've told you to use the $1,000 per trade, but make sure you select for me trades when the market is going up, select longs. But if the market is going down, select shorts. But also use the smart DCA strategy. Maybe this and I'll get some more time to explain later. Right now we are on speed. But what you should just know, you turn on these 4 buttons. Tip, 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 tip. I think that is not very hard. By you turning on these buttons, you're telling the bot, use $1,000 per trade, trade both long and short, use smart DCA strategy, and use automatic mode. That's why here it will show you custom bot running futures automation active. You see this one? Futures automation active. So the bot, it is going to do what? When you come back to the homepage, you'll find now this button is on. The same custom mode running because you have customized the strategy here. You have customized the strategy there. That's why it is showing custom mode running. So what you're going to do, the bot, here you have done your part. Here you have done your part and the bot is going to do now the rest. You set once and the bot does the rest. So the bot is going to go to Binance and do the same things. Analyze the market for you, do capital management, do risk management, enter trades and exit trades and give your profits without doing anything. That's why you can see the bot, for example, has been trading for me 59 days. Out of these 59, it has won 57 days and has only lost 2 days. Out of the many days it has been trading for me. What do I mean by has won? It means it has been closing 57 days with profit and has only lost 2 days with a loss. And I'm going to show you that. Even today alone, you can see the bot has, even when the market was bad, it has made for me $35. So if we come here on earnings, you can see that in the 59 days, the bot has traded for me and it has won 57 days. In those days, it has made a total of $800, $876. And that is how the curve has been growing. And this is how the bot has been making money. These are the 2 days it has lost. These were very terrible days that it had to lose them. They were very terrible. But you can see it has been consistently making money throughout. Even yesterday alone, it made over $100 for me on this account. Remember, I'm not doing anything. Let me open this account, for example. Let me open this day of $100. You can see yesterday, it traded how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It traded 14 times for me. 14 coins without me doing anything. Even if you're a senior trader, you cannot do this. What the bot does is totally different. It cannot be done by even a human being. Look at this day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16, 17 trades in one day. So the bot handles everything. For you to see the trades, you can always come here on trades. And for example, these are the running trades right now. These are the running trades. So the good thing with this bot, it also has its own signals. I'm going to show you that later. But here you can see, whenever you see the word auto, it means that trade was put by the bot automatically without my human involvement. Automatic without my human involvement. You can see this one is in $5 profit. Automatic without my human involvement. Now, this one's where you see manual. These were put by me using the signals given by the bot. Okay, you can also use the signals given by the bot and you trade manual. These 2 were put in by me using the signals given by the bot. But now all these others are all automatic. Now remember, the bot chooses the leverage. You don't choose for it. The bot chooses its own leverage it wants to use. You can see the leverage is different. If we come here on other automatic trades, you can see here it is 5x, here it is 4x, here it is 5x, yet here up it is 2x and here it is 3x. So the bot does all this risk management on its own. If we come on this trade, for example, on this trade of Aave, if we come here and expand it, you're going to see that the bot puts in the stop loss, TP1, TP2, TP3. And even when you go, let's trace this trade of Aave USDT. Let's trace it to our Binance account. Let me open my Binance account and we trace this trade. Okay, I'm going to go to do this. Let's trace this trade of Aave USDT. Let's trace for it. You can see.
What if please bring it back?
Now who is okay. I would request we keep quiet and we learn. If we can trace this trade of Aave USDT, you can see the margin, can see the take profit, the stop loss. You can see everything. Everything. It even puts in limit orders. Let me show here. The bot even puts for you limit orders. Let's trade, for example, let's look at this trade of SUI USDT. SUI USDT. Let's come back to the bot. SUI USDT. It is an automatic trade has been put by the bot. Automatic, full automatic. So what happens? Let's look at this. Let's look at the entry. It entered at 1.050542. Let's look at the entry for SUI USDT. SUI USDT. These are all automatic trades. Do you see this? Entry is here. Sorry. Entry is here. Do you see this? It shows you where it entered, even here on the board. It shows you I entered from here. The market price is here. I entered with $150. Our stop loss, I put the stop loss here on 0.7719. Let's look in Binance. Is it true that it has put the stop loss on 0.77119? Yes. Let's look at the take profit. That is TP number 3. Have you put it at 1.15? Let's look at take profit. You see this? So the bot does everything on your behalf. You don't have to do anything. Once the trades go into profit, it will close them automatically. It will close those trades automatically. If you come here and close, you can see that the bot has been closing trades on automatic. Automatic. These are automatic closures. So you see, automatic means the bot handled the trade. The bot handled the trade. You can see the bot has been doing wonders. Yesterday, it made for me crazy money. Look at this, guys. Look at this. These are the last 50. These are the last 50 trades closed by the bot. Only one manual trade closed by me. Others were closed by the bot. Look at this. Look at this grid. We are in the era of artificial intelligence. You don't need to sit on the charts again. Let the bot work for you. That's what I say. This is the laziest way to make money. I've never seen any laziest way to make money like this one. Look at this, guys. Look at this. This is all money. Now I can even come here and close my manual trade. I can come here and click on this X. I close my manual trade. It is going to be closed. Just in a few seconds, you're going to see it disappearing. Why? It is because, do you see that? Do you see how it has disappeared? Now, if I come here to close the trades, you'll see that the trade has been closed. Okay? Then if I come back to home, when I had 35, now I have 42. It means I'm making money. I can even close more. I can even close some of the trades put in by the bot. But for those ones, I don't want to interfere. I only close the ones I put in manually by me. So you can see the bot is doing all the heavy lifting. I'm not doing anything. Even if your phone is off, the bot will continue working. Even if your phone is thrown away, is stolen, you can install the crypto flow bot on another phone, you access your account, and the bot is still running. 24/7, no human involvement. Once you turn on this button here or you go to strategy and you turn on the button, you're done. Your work is done. Everything else is by the bot. Now let me ask you guys, is this nice business? I want to know. Is this nice business? People are joining in when the meeting is ending. People are joining in when the meeting is ending. Guys, I'm asking a question. Is this nice business? I need people to put on their mics.
Leader Dixon, in fact, we are really enjoying this session, and it's unfortunate we are using unpaid Zoom link. So I just want to tell everyone, in case the Zoom ends, please join with the same link again, please. Next time it won't be like this. We'll have a very good paid network. Thank you.
Yeah. So in case you see that the Zoom has ended, just click on the link again and you join right away. Okay? This is good business, guys. You're not doing anything. The bot is doing all the hard work for you. Gone are the times when I have to sit on the charts. Now look at the beauty of this. Inside the bot, there is this section called signals. Now this is for people who already have experience in trading. Look at these signals. For example, the signal has just been given 26 minutes ago. It is a long signal. Look at its progress already. You can even use these signals to make more money if you know how to do manual trading, which we are going to teach you in the next coming sessions. Look at these signals. You can use them and make a lot of money. You can use such signals because the bot gives you signals. On top of that, it can trade for you. What do you want, guys? This is the era of artificial intelligence. You don't have to know anything about trading. Even if you have, because me, why I prefer crypto flow bot over any other thing. First of all, I set once and forget. That is one. No human involvement. That is one. Second, as long as I have my capital, I know crypto flow bot is going to make for me 10% to 30% a month. 10% to 30% profit per month. It is enough for me. I don't have to first cry to make 10%. And my capital is safe. My capital is safe on Binance. I'm not giving my money to crypto flow bot. No, my money stays on my Binance account. The market has started regaining, coming back up. You're going to say we are going to print money tonight. Tonight there is going to be a lot of money going to be printed, guys. Tonight there is money printing. The bot puts in all these trades. Because me, I last saw when I had only 3 trades running. The last time I had only 3 trades running. I had on a BTC, AVE, and TRX. Then I added on more 2, one of which I've closed, Pump and BCH. Then the bot later added on these ones. This is done by the bot. You can interfere, you can leave it to do everything. And if you're to see, for example, in these trades that have been closed, only this one and this one are manual trades. All the rest are trades done by the bot. They are all auto. Auto means what? The bot is the one which has been managing everything, managing the account. It is like, have you ever heard of these things of account management in Forex trading? Here the bot is doing account management for you. What a beautiful software. And the good thing is that even the evidence is on Binance. There is nothing hidden. Even on Binance, everything is very transparent. Everything very transparent, nothing hidden. That's why I had to verify using Binance so that we all know and understand what is happening in the background. So unless there are questions, me, I'm done. Because if you have not seen the opportunity, then you will never see it. But if you have seen the opportunity, or maybe since we are leaders, are we all leaders on this call? I want to know for sure. Are we all leaders on this call? Then I can share the compensation plan. Are we all leaders on this call?
Yes, my leaders. We are all leaders. So please
then
join via the same link again. It will end any moment from now. Thank you.
okay. Okay. If you see the meeting has ended, go ahead and click on the link again. You join once more. That's no problem. So as we go ahead, let me go ahead and share something here. Let me share something here. We have. I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging, please, guys. Don't get me very wrong. Okay, my leaders on the call. Don't get me very wrong. I'm not bragging. I'm not doing anything. But I just want to show you the potential of the business now in the affiliate side. I want you to look at this. Let me see. I think. Okay. Another one is joining very late when the meeting is ending, when the call is about to, when the Zoom is about to end, and we come again. But anyway, if you see that the call has ended, click on the link and you join again. Look at this. I started promoting CryptoFlow bot in March. Okay, started promoting CryptoFlow bot in March. And in March alone, I made $500. In April alone, I made $9,000 from the affiliate side. In May, I've so far made over 7,000. In May alone, I've so far made over 7,000. So I'm going to show you how you can also duplicate the same system. In total, I've made over $17,000. In how many months? Not even 3 months. Nearly 2.5. So let me show you the ranking system and how you can benefit from the ranking system. Okay. So when you join CryptoFlow bot for the first time, you become a V1. As a V1, you're entitled to $40 on every activation that happens using your link. I'm going to use an example. You are leader Sam. You have joined today and you paid your $120. After paying this, you become what we call a V1 or starter. And now, if you get your link, which is this one here up, if you get your link and you share it with someone and they go ahead and register, when they register an account and they pay the $120, on that $120, you get $40 is given to you. So here your sum, you have referred Edson. When Edson pays, you get $40. You don't just stop on Edson paying. When Edson starts trading, on whatever profit he makes, you're going to get something. And I'm going to explain that. If Edson makes $100 profit today, the bot charge. So I was still explaining on this that if your sum, you refer using your link, you refer Edson, you get your $40. Now, if Edson starts trading and maybe he makes $100 today, he makes $100. Since he is your direct downline, the bot is going to charge him 20% of the $100, which is $20 as fuel fee. So out of this fuel fee, you're given 20%. So which means if we multiply by 20%, this will be $4. Which means on every $100 that Edson makes, you make $4. Now imagine you have people with good capital and they are making anywhere every day, they are making maybe a total of $2,000. Okay. If they are making a total of $2,000, the fuel is going to be how much? 20%. This is $400. Out of this $400, you're getting 20%, which is $80. So you can even make a passive income of over $80 if you have people on your team that are trading with big capital and are making substantial money every single day. So this is the direct income you get from activation. This is the indirect income you keep getting from people trading on your team. Then, once your team reaches 20 people, and a total trading volume of $500, this means your team should have made a total of $500. When you comment the total money earned by your team, to be $500. Then you have at least referred 3 people by yourself. You qualify to be a V2. When you reach a V2 rank, now your link, whenever you share it and they activate, you get $50. Okay? $50. Mm-hmm. Your suggestion was right. Otherwise, they would have just kept waiting. Okay, as they are joining, good as they are joining. So your link now weighs $50. But now your direct people, you start getting fuel of 30% instead of 20% on your directs. But now, which means on every person, for example, Samuel here, you referred Edson here, you are a V2, remember, you are a V2, you got your $50. Now, if Edson goes ahead to refer Jackson here, if Edson is the V1 and Jackson has just activated, Edson is going to get $40. But remember, these people are on your team. This activation happened on your team. And it happened on the team of someone who already got the $40. But you're entitled to 50, which means the difference of $10 now flows back to you as $10 commission passively. Now, if Jackson here refers anyone, maybe refers Dixon. If Jackson, you referred Edson, you got 50. Anything wrong? No. Okay. Let me continue explaining this, because when you understand this, you're going to make crazy money. What? I'm telling you, crazy money. So your sum here, you referred Edson. Remember, you're a V2 and you got your $50. Now Edson referred Jackson. If Edson is a V1, he got his $40. But Jackson here has joined Sam's team under Edson. And Edson has already got the $40, which means the balance of $10 it is now going to flow to you. $10. Do you see how you get a passive income without even knowing where Jackson is coming from? Now look at the crazy thing. Once Jackson refers someone, maybe he refers maybe Dixon here down. And Dixon activates. Since Jackson is the direct upline, Jackson is going to get $40. But remember, Jackson is under Edson here. But Edson is a V1 like Jackson. Now I want you to look at this closely. Edson is a V1 under Jackson. Since Edson as a V1 is entitled to $40, and already $40 has already been taken by Jackson, so Edson receives nothing. But now Dixon here was activated. He is on a team of Mr. Sam, who is a V2. And the people direct him, since they're on the same rank, they're not getting any difference commissions. Which means the $10 that would have gone to Edson here, this Edson is a V1 and is entitled to 40, but 40 has already been given to Jackson here. Now the $10 are going to come here to Mr. Sam, $10. And this is up to level infinity. Let me repeat this. Up to level infinity. As long as you're a rank higher on this chain, all the commissions from down will always come to you without you even knowing who has joined where and who has brought in who. The same happens for fuel. You're entitled as a V2. You are entitled to 20% of the fuel collected. 30% of the fuel collected. Let me show you the structure of fuel. You're a V2 here. Mr. Sam. You referred Edson. Edson referred Jackson. Jackson referred Dixon. Now Dixon here makes a profit of $100. The software charges him 20%, in this case, which is $20. Out of the $20, since Jackson is a V1,
Giri, please, I beg come in. It be like your this thing there. You see, like this thing. Yeah. Like if it be like this. Yeah. It be now we are.
Now is Jeremiah in the class ready? Mm-hmm. This is what I hate when I'm teaching. Okay, let me show you the structure. Let me repeat again. Here is the V2, Mr. Sam. Sam referred Edson. Edson is a V1. Edson referred Jackson. Jackson is a V1. Jackson referred Dixon. Dixon has become a V1. Now, if Dixon credits to Dan makes $100, the system is going to charge him 20%, which is fuel, which is $20. Out of this $20, he is direct applying. Mr. Jackson, since he's a V1, he is entitled to 20% of the $20 charged on Dixon's profit. In this case, it's going to get $4. But now, Edison is also a V1, entitled to whoever is below him 20%. But the 20% has already been taken by Jackson. So he's going to be skipped. But now Mr. Sam, who is a V2 here up, is entitled to 30% of the fuel from his team. But the 20% has already been given to Jackson. So the remaining 10% of the $20 is now going to be given to who? Mr. Sam. In this case, he's going to get 10% of $20 is $2. And this happens up to level infinity. As long as Mr. Sam is on a rank higher than all these, he keeps on getting this passive infinity income. I want you guys to first confirm to me. Have you seen money? Have you guys seen money? Or you have not seen money? Have you seen money? Have you seen money? So when you see me making such crazy amounts of money, when you see me making such crazy amounts of money, it is not that I'm doing the hard work. It is because I am getting overrides on different levels. I'm on a V6 rank. The first V6, I'm on a V6 rank. V6 in how many? 3 months, close to 3 months. So if I'm getting these overrides, it means I can make money even when I'm sleeping. Even if I keep sleeping the whole day. Even if I don't wake up from my bed, money will be there. Once you master how the system pays, once you master how the system pays, and this goes on, here on V3, you're overriding all V2s, you're overriding all V1s. Here on V4, you're overriding all V3s, all V2s, and all V1. Here on V6, I'm overriding V5s, V4s, V3s, V2s, V1s. As long as they are on a rank below me, I get to override them. If you can master this, what I've just explained, I've just used 2 examples of V1 and V2, but the whole thing continues up to infinity. It works for all 6 levels. It works for all 6 levels. So if you can master that, if you can master this compensation plan, as your leaders, you're going to suffer with money. You will reach an extent and you start suffering with money. Just imagine even if you're making $20 a day. Passive, money coming in, you don't know where the money is coming from. You don't know where the money is coming from. Imagine, you may not start where I am right now, you may not start at this level, but you can start somewhere. If you go to my month of March, me, I'm a recruiter, I'm a serious one, I'm a deadly recruiter. Because even on my first day, you see this? In my first days, you see this? Me, when I see money, I go berserk. I don't joke. I don't know about you. You may see money and you just leave it on the table. But me, when I see money, I don't joke.